And then there's also this replay function, this rewind function. Is how does that work exactly?
It's pretty cool. You go in there, let's say you're 10 laps into a 50-lap race or something like that, an endurance race, or even a shorter race, and you make a mistake and you're like, oh, I don't want to restart. I don't want to start the whole game over. You may just get frustrated and turn the whole box off or something like that. You can just say, you know what, I'm just going to back up for the last 3 seconds or the last 20 seconds or the last minute or something like that, depending on what you messed up or how bad it was, and retry it. And it doesn't penalize you in any way, and you get to run it again. You might be trying to perfect this one corner in the right action, or you might be trying to have some fun. We have some new features in there around damage. Forza's always had damage. Any great simulator has to have damage. We've added rollover now. Cars can actually flip over.
Awesome.
And you may find with rewind that you're actually trying to recreate some of these fun moments now that instead of trying to get the line just right, you hit a car, hey, it was kind of cool, I'm going to back up and I'm going to try to really nail, and this time it's kind of see what happens and have some fun with it.
Can you use it as often as you want? Is it one of those things where you're limited to, like, you got one time per
Nope.
race? Or?
You can use it all the time. You can back up pretty much as far as you want into the game. It's really fun. There may be online rules that people, when they get together and play online, they can set certain rules just like they do with damage and things like that now, and say, we're not going to allow rewind in this race, or we're only going to allow this number of rewinds, or those kind of things as well. So people can kind of pick and choose their matches that way.
How does rewind work in a live online race, though? Is it rewind the race for everybody, or is it just for time trial stuff? Or?
That's true, right? Yeah, just for kind of time trials, hot lapping,
gotcha.
that sort of thing, yeah, and career races.
Gotcha. And also, you guys are doing a lot with the online stuff. Can you talk at all about any of the stuff you guys are doing for multiplayer?
We're not talking a whole lot about online functionality here at E3. One of the things that we do want to talk about, you've seen Forza is famous for user-generated content in our online community. You've seen these great liveries coming out that are really just super creative. Everything from the Jessica Alba car to Darth Vader to Halo, these great, crazy paint jobs.
Amazing. And there were amazing ones that came out day one, incredible cars.
And that'll be happening in this case as well. We've done more things this time to empower these creators. We've added the ability now to upload high-definition videos. If you remember the videos that people like Team Blackjack and stuff like that had to take of all the drift videos, it was handy-cam footage, that kind of stuff, not all that interesting. Now we've given these players the ability to bring together great painters, tuners, drivers, videographers, put all this stuff together. You might have a guy who's creating a livery for a car. This guy's a great driver and drifter. The other guy tunes it to set it up for drifting, and the other guy's a good videographer to sequence the whole thing out, upload it to a high-def video, and great new ways and features to share this stuff online and consuming. One of the things about UGC, everybody thinks, oh, well, how powerful are the editors? How great is this? What can I do with it? A big myth kind of around UGC is that UGC is actually more about consumption rather than creation.
Right.
Everybody thinks, oh, I want to paint this. The fact is, most of us aren't good painters. There are a few
exactly.
crazy great painters out there.
Yeah.
We kind of compare it to something like YouTube. Think about YouTube. How many videos have you watched on YouTube versus how many videos you've uploaded to YouTube to share with the rest of the world?
I don't know, Boogie Woogie Hedgehog is pretty up there.
Are you saying that Keyboard Cat is going to be in Forza 3?
I'm not confirming nor denying anything. But like I said, we have some new online functionality that we're going to be talking about a little bit later, so that as these players create these great disruptive, creative liveries and videos, there's going to be great new ways to consume that and see it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. I can't wait to see more and learn more about Forza 3.
Yep.
Awesome. Great to be here.
Thank you. And you guys at home, stick around. We've got even more flaming hotness straight from the LA Convention Center.